Hey my friends, as today the Mercury went into retrograde and it will last until the February 3rd, I want to give you some practical ways in order to stay on the higher vibrational states. As this is the moment where people many times say that they feel down, they feel bad, they fall into lower emotional states, and they blame the Mercury for all of that. So I want to give you a few tips. What can you do in order to raise your vibration? So firstly, this Mercury started in the zodiac sign of Aquarius, which is truly amazing because Aquarius is bringing us the energy to recognize your shadows so your light can shine stronger. It is reminding you to pay attention to your anchors, what is still holding you to the past, that you are not thriving, the fears which are saying to you reasons why you can't achieve something, why you can't do that, why you are not taking action, why you are not starting working on those dreams, and all of that. Right now, maybe you will sense those increased fears, or maybe increased tension, or maybe even increased sense of traumas from the past. It doesn't mean that you should blame this moment that it is happening to you. But actually, the Mercury was from the ancient Greek times known as the planet of communication. It is communicating with you in a sense that it is reminding you what is still unresolved within you. So you would recognize it and you would release it from your body. So now you see, as soon as you release the energy which is not serving you anymore, your light becomes brighter. You feel much stronger, you feel braver, you feel more encouraged, and you feel like you are more rooted in the center of beingness than ever before. So the moment of Mercury in retrograde is truly powerful moment when it comes to healing of the wounds, emotional wounds, when it comes to recognizing what we have still unfinished within our lives. It can be something connected with the relationships, it can be something connected with the projects that we're working on, it can be something connected with our personal lives. Maybe you've started working on certain rituals and you're working on it for a few days and then you stopped. It's kind of unfinished project because you can't know if something is beneficial for you if you haven't devoted your time to it, or if you haven't worked on something for enough time to know if it's good for you. What are the projects that are unfinished because you've started procrastinating on taking actions? Those are all the reasons that we may feel bad, or we may feel bad about ourselves, and we start blaming ourselves. But if we pay close attention why we feel that way, we recognize, oh, I've started procrastinating. Oh, I felt back into my old fears. Oh, I stopped following my dreams. Oh, I stopped expressing my creative self. That's why I feel that way. So you see, Mercury in retrograde is not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing or whatever. Many times we can hear people say, I feel that because of the Mercury in retrograde. No, you feel that because you're not recognizing why you feel that way. When we find a meaning in the moment where we recognize that we are not feeling well, we are not feeling like we are in harmony, when we recognize a meaning in those moments, we immediately sense that there's something we need to change. And if we go deeper, what is that we need to change? We will recognize, well, we are repeating the old actions. All the actions are leading us into old habits. And old habits are leading us into old results. Old results are leading us into same cycles that we've been before. And the cycles are obviously bringing us same results as we've been experiencing them in the past. And that's where we say, oh, manifestation is not working, I can't change. Of course you can change, but you need to become aware of that cycle. So during the Mercury in retrograde, it's a perfect time to slow down. Truly take a pause, press that pause button in your life and just relax. Slow down, this is really important. We've been talking in previous videos that the whole January is a month where we need to slow down. It's not a month where we should work on big projects. It's a month where we slow down. We can reflect our past a little bit and we can enjoy the wonders of life, what is already present. So we ground ourselves, we recharge our batteries, we prepare ourselves emotionally by expressing gratitude, by feeling joy for the small things, by expressing our creative self, feeling as little kids again, right? It's a perfect time to do that. When we slow down, we actually recognize that some insights are popping up into the center of our awareness. And those insights can remind us, oh, that's what I want to do with my life. Oh, that's what I still have unfinished in that relationship with that person. And we find out that there are many ways we can uplift our lives. So it is reminding us also that it's not always just about hard work and pushing forward. It's also about taking time for yourself, slow down and reflect and just be. Enjoy with just being yourself. Enjoy with just being yourself, and with that energy of Aquarius, it is also bringing us an awareness of the spiritual evolution. While you're slowing down and enjoying in that more easy flow, easy going, become aware of your spiritual evolution that you've experienced till now. Maybe you are more self-aware that you were before. Maybe you have a greater awareness when it comes to your thoughts and beliefs than you had before. Maybe you are a completely different person that you've been before. Pay close attention to your spiritual evolution. Maybe your senses to sense the energy in the room are increasing. Maybe your imagination is expanding. Maybe your power of telepathy is increasing. Become aware of that, because as soon as we become aware of that, we recognize that we are changing. We are becoming more evolved beings. And during those times of changes, it's really important to recognize them, because in those changes, we can also recognize our soul path, our soul mission. Okay, I'm evolving into this direction. What's the meaning of that evolution? Am I becoming more aware of my healing powers? Am I becoming more aware of my creative imagination? Am I becoming more aware of analyzing my life? Maybe you're truly good in analyzing, in reading analytics, and your senses of that are evolving. It's a great power. So we can only recognize it if we slow down and become aware of what is happening within us. So you see, this is truly an incredible moment. Every time when the Mercury goes into retrograde, it's time to truly pay attention to our inner world and to our wounds, to our fears, to our anger, to all those what we call negative emotional states, to find out why it's still within us, why that stored energy is still within us. And when we start digging deeper into it by journaling and meditating, asking ourselves why I feel that way, what happened, how I felt when it happened, is this energy still present within me? You will see that slowly this energy will start releasing, and you will find lessons within those moments of clarity. You will find a greater understanding of yourself, a greater meaning. And that's where you are healing yourself, healing your wounds from the past, wounds from relationships, maybe even when you were really little, wounds from your parents, and all of that. It's time to recognize what is holding us back. So we are still afraid of not following our dreams. Everything is supporting you, my friends, to unleash your true self and become a light which is shining bright also for others, not just for yourself, but also for others. So this is amazing, my friends. And I want to remind you that when it comes to that internal work, it's always, we are like working on such a great changes that every time when we move something, every time when we get closer to certain realization, we will experience a result which will be beyond our dreams, and it will change our life. Every time we get closer to a certain realization, we will experience beautiful shifts which will affect on whole our lives. Because that's where we change our energy, and every time we change our energy, we change our lives. Always. So take time for yourself, meditate on that, spend more time in nature, and also spend more time in creative expression. This will help you also to be more present, be more grounded, and to know yourself better. You will see, be playful, dance, enjoy, listen music, whatever helps you to ground yourself. Enjoy with that. So this is it for today, my friends. I'm sending you all lots of love, blessings, and all the power. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next one. One love.